Hi, this is Dan, recording on December 28th, 2022. This episode and the next one were both recorded in early December, and we talk about the Yuji Naka insider trading case as it develops. Just bear in mind that some of this will be old news during our news segments, but I hope you can, pick up something from it. Enjoy it. We got some Sonic Underground to talk about now, so I'll leave it to my past self.
Triplets born, the throne awaits. A seer warns of a deadly fate. Give up your children, separate. Bide your time, lie in wait. Sonic Underground, Sonic Underground. They made a vow their mother will be found. The children grow and learn what's
Hello,
right.
everyone, and welcome to the Sonic Shuffle, a random and holistic Sonic lore podcast. I'm one of the students, Morg.
I'm the other student, Devon.
And I'm the teacher, Dan. And, let's see, we're back from our little Thanksgiving break, and are now recording in early December, and we are talking about, Sonic Underground, episodes 12 and 13. Come out wherever you are, and, winner takes all. So, now, normally when we talk about, a specific person in a news segment, we're talking about, a person, or we're talking about, sorry, that came out wrong. Normally we're talking about Ken Penders when we talk about a person.
Uh-huh.
This time, we're talking about Yuji Naka, because, folks, Yuji Naka was arrested for insider trading. Yuji Naka, famed, series producer, one of the creators of Sonic the Hedgehog, was very involved in, the, classic and Sonic games as well as, adventure. He hasn't worked on a Sonic game in a very long time, but, what he has been working on is, Balan Wonderworld, sorry. Wonderland, I need to remember it's not Wonderland, because that's the one that sounds better.
Wonderland.
Yeah, it rolls off the tongue better. He was working with Square Enix for the game Balan Wonderworld, and, apparently he had been involved in insider trading with various, other Square Enix employees. I believe there were 2 other, employees. Also, Yuji Naka, unrelated to that, did have, a bit of a presence recently on Twitter for just being, just being open about stuff. Not the insider trading, just, being blunt about talking about Sonic stuff and whatnot. No.
It would be really funny if he was on Twitter talking about his insider trading.
Yeah. So yes, he was, he was specifically doing insider trading with, the mobile game Dragon Quest Tact. He bought 10,000 shares of the developer Aiming before, the game was actually announced to the public. Yeah, so this happened a couple years back. But, the arrest was now. Presumably there was a lengthy investigation. From what I understand of the, Japanese legal system, usually an arrest, especially an arrest of a public figure, is not made unless you can, be sure that they are convicted. They can be convicted. So, not looking good for him. I don't know, like I said, I don't know enough about the Japanese, legal system to really know, what the punishment for this would be. but it's
My man's is about to get roboticized.
yeah. He is presumably about to. Let's see. Oh yes, okay. It looks like the insider trading was for about 47.2 million yen. That's interesting. I am wondering what the results of this are going to be. I'm not really going to look into like the court case unless I just like hear something about it because while it would be fun, I don't think it would be difficult on account of the fact that I don't speak Japanese, and presumably the legal documents would be written in Japanese.
That's quitter talk.
Yes. Yes, I'm going to have to learn Japanese in order to find out more about this legal drama. Let's see.
What a good time to learn.
I feel like there was like some other bit of news, but I don't know it immediately. Oh, I know. I'm pretty sure this isn't news. I just am going to note that Sonic Prime is coming out soon. It's going to come out on December 15th. December 15th. So you can look forward to that. I don't know. I'm either going to put it in miscellaneous or I'm going to have it replace a category when we eventually finish something. Actually, yeah. So
Sonic Prime mysteriously overtakes Sonic Underground.
Honestly, though,
Ow.
If there's any Sonic animation we're gonna finish first, it's probably going to be Adventures. So I could replace that with Prime, maybe. That's all I really know about news right now. I think I did hear that they released those colognes from way back when. The one that's the Sonic cologne that smells like citrus or
Oh,
like
yeah. I forgot about those.
Yeah.
Finally, it can smell like speed.
So, until then, what I mean to say is, okay, Sonic Underground, episode 12, come out wherever you are.
Sonia comes out of the closet.
We open with, Alina talking about how only a few elites can live normal lives under the reign of Robotnik. And right off the bat, we get to see, Sonia's adult fiancé, Bartleby, talking with Robotnik about a ball that he's gonna hold.
Can I say, like, the dark, stain that came over this episode the moment he showed up? And I had to remember this would be a Bartleby, aka Sonia's thinking about her adult husband episode.
Yeah, I forgot this guy existed, and he's in both these episodes. The other one, it's, like, more brief and, like, comedic, but...
Yeah.
He's an adult man.
Yes, to the best of my knowledge, to the best of our knowledge, he is an adult man who is interested in a teenage girl. Don't like that.
Aren't they, like, literally engaged?
Yes, I think they are, like, fiancés.
At one point, like, he looks a little bit like Antoine, but, like...
He does look like worse Antoine.
Worse, yeah. Worse and older.
Antoine decided to become a sex pest.
Yeah, this is like the dark future.
Oh no.
No, Antoine, don't do it.
So...
Yeah, this is the evil universe in Sonic Prime.
So, yes, they're gonna hold, like, a little ball, I think on, like, a ship or a layer or something. I gotta say, the plot of this one, I get lost after a certain point, but,
Yeah, I kept trying to decipher who had what plan during
it keeps
this
changing,
episode.
like, and not even in, like, a way, like, it's not on purpose. Like, it's definitely, like, just keeps changing for...
I feel like people just forget that they were planning something every 5 minutes.
And they, like, kept a plan from the viewers that didn't really make sense to keep the plan from the viewer. It's... whatever. Suddenly people end up in dresses. It's fine. It's fine.
There's a lot of people in dresses in these episodes.
There's like at the start of this, they mention like, oh, Dr. Robotnik is like, haha, now that the party's happening, my plan can go underway. And I'm like, okay, so obviously you're planning on tricking Sonia to come there.
It's not a trick.
But then at the party, he seems like shocked.
Or
that Sonia is actually there.
Yeah. Well, no.
And I'm like, but that was the point.
It's not like shock. He like kind of knows she's coming.
Yeah, but then like he's like, oh, this is my cousin Sarah, and he's like, oh, okay, and he seems like he's tricked, and then she reveals she's Sonia, and he's like, wait, Sonia, get her, and I'm like, wait, but you knew already.
He tricked to me. He seemed like he was playing along, kind of. Maybe.
I'd be willing to buy that.
I don't know. We have, yeah. We have to get there, I guess.
Yeah.
So, Sonia is, fantasizing about, Sonia has received an invitation from Bartleby to go to this ball, and she fantasizes about being at this ball with her adult fiancé.
Yeah, Sonia is married.
She's, like, so distracted, like, for the first, like, few minutes of this episode. She gets, like, fucking captured because she's so distracted. But yeah, like, Sonic and Manic are both, like...
Yeah, she's having, like, active visions.
Yeah, she's just, like, overcome with the, thought of, heterosexuality.
It's distracting to her.
Man.
Yeah. So, they've got a little mission, and giving them the mission is Cyrus, who I did not expect to return.
Yeah, was not expecting to ever see him again, but glad he's here.
He's just sort of like giving them a mission. So this is where we start to have a plot. So there's like a big ship called the Predator that's supposed to like, mass abduct, resistance fighters. It's going to have like a little synthetic brain installed into it.
Yeah, he grew a brain.
Yeah. It is not like an AI or a computer. It is just specifically referred to as a brain.
Yeah, very interesting choice.
Yeah,
I feel like Robotnik just, like, growing brains in his spare time kind of changes the game a bit.
Some weird biopunk shit. But it's going to make the ship alive so it can do its job more efficiently. But how they're gonna sabotage it is they've got this little metal bar that basically is supposed to rewire the brain to just make it work for them.
Yeah, they brainwash the brain.
Yeah, this is harrowing.
They possess this sentient creature.
They brainwash it in order to like control it later from afar.
Right.
Freedom fighters, my ass.
Right.
They don't consider it alive.
Yeah, I guess not.
I know, it's fucked up. If Tails was here, he would consider it alive.
I think it would. I've just got 2 books, and one of them is If Tails Was Here, and it's not shorter, it's just different. It's just got, like, like, on the covers of these books, there's, like, little, reviews, and the, reviews on the Tails one look less fake.
Yeah. The Tails one just has, reviews saying, "Thank God Tails is here."
Tails makes the underground tolerable. The New York Times.
Tails walks up to Sonia and says, "Why are you engaged to a full-grown man?"
She's like, I don't know. He's hot, I guess.
Sonia, he's a full-grown man.
Sonia,
Sally Acorn would never stand
Sally
for
Acorn
this.
would never stand for this.
Who? She's a princess? What? In a different universe? What?
So, of course, Sleet and Dingo are assigned to, keep this thing in check. Sonic, Manic, and Sonia go over their plan. Sonic is like, he's got like camo paint all over him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
It's like tiger stripes.
Because the plan was for him to like dig underground and then run in.
Yeah.
He's doing it. He's doing the underground.
Yeah, he's finally got.
But he's getting ready for trench warfare right now.
He's finally.
So, they're gonna go. So the plan is like, Sonia is supposed to like, from what I understand, like, the plan is Sonia deals with like, the enemies, Sonic deals with like, the like bar thing. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
This plan immediately falls apart.
Sonic
the only
has
part
bars.
that matters is that Manic is supposed to like create a distraction at the end, and also what's important is the plan gets ruined because Sonia has a spontaneous hallucination of being heterosexual.
She's dancing.
Yeah, it's like she's cursed with the gift of prophecy, but the prophecy is heterosexuality.
She ends up, like, the image turns into, like, something fucked up, cause, Bartleby, like, starts talking in a robot voice, and she's like, oh, it's a robot actually talking to me, not my fiancé.
Yeah.
And I am being captured.
Yeah, she finds herself getting captured. Sonic has to go save her. They have to, like, swap their jobs.
Dingo is disguised as an electric chair.
Yeah. Dingo, he's basically just like a severed head on a table.
Yeah, why? Why'd he do that?
For fun.
He's the worst prop hunt, I guess.
When they come in and they see your severed head on this fucking table, they'll fucking beat it.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, these guys mean business this time.
He's gonna scare him away. But yeah, Sonia, like, deals with, like, the brain stuff. And she gets, like, caught, but then, like, she just has to, like, spin around a bunch and, he just, like, knock, Dingo dizzy. Sonic and Sonia escape, and, the room explodes, I guess. And
yeah, Dingo dies.
And Manic sets off some mortars to, like, distract them. They escape. Sleet and Dingo, yeah.
Oh, sorry, no, you go on.
Sleet and Dingo, like, message Robotnik with a cover story so he doesn't, like, get mad at them, I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah, this part gets a little fuzzy, because they think, like, it's almost like he thinks that his ship is fine.
Yeah.
I thought they do think the ship is fine.
Yeah,
the plan goes off without a hitch.
The plan works, but also they seem they just, like, say it's fine, but...
It is fine. They're like, yeah, they planted, like, an explosion, but nothing happened, so they suck ass.
Yeah.
And they're like, excellent. Nothing went wrong. But
yeah,
it's like,
and Robotnik's not like, are you sure?
yeah, like I would be hella suspicious.
Yeah.
Anyways, this gets to my favorite part of the episode, which is the only part of the episode that made me laugh. Manic and Sonic are talking about how Sonia is being all womanly and overly emotional. And, Manic is like, you gotta talk to her. And Sonic's like, okay, I'll talk to her. And Manic's like, but, like, be chill about it. Don't start accusing her of shit. And he's like, no, dude, I'm cool, I'm chill. And Sonia walks in and Sonic is immediately just like, so what the fuck happened back there?
Mm-hmm. And she immediately starts, like, sobbing and runs away. And Sonic, having completely failed to ask questions of his sister in a way that would not immediately upset her, must turn to her adult fiance for advice.
This is the part where he turns into a Looney Tunes bit.
Yeah, he's doing some Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog shit where he, like, dresses up like a landscaper. He's got, like, a mustache and overalls, and a big leaf blower. He just, like, starts blowing leaves around in, Bartleby's yard to get him to, talk to him, just, like, making a lot of noise. Just completely fucking up his podcast recording.
Yeah, damn.
It's so rude.
I thought that, I thought he was actually gonna try to trick him. Like, that's why he dressed up like this. But it's like, no.
Yeah, me too, but no, he just wanted to do that.
He just wanted to.
He just wanted to be annoying.
That.
Uh-huh.
And you know, who could fault him?
Mm-hmm. So, he like, explains what's up with Bartleby, and, Bartleby, like, gets an idea. It is, like, at this point that Sonic actually understands what Sonia got invited to, which is a debutante, to introduce her to society.
I don't like those implications.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, no, it sucks.
I don't really know what a debutante is in real life, but if it's anything like that, I don't like it.
I mean, normally what introduce a lady to society means is she's on the market.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Normally when you said, oh, I'm going to get introduced to society, it means I'm being introduced to people who are going to potentially marry me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a debutante ball, sometimes called a coming out party.
Sonia comes out.
A coming out party, you say?
Is a formal ball that includes presenting debutantes during the season, usually during the spring or summer. Debutante balls may require prior instruction, social etiquette, and appropriate morals.
Yeah, the literal term of, like, coming out for, like, people who are queer came from debutante balls, was basically, I am letting society know that I am, like, available.
I actually did not know that part. I knew the term debutante, and I knew, like, there was, like similarities between, like, Catalians and debutante balls and shit, but I did not realize that, coming out came from that.
Yeah, coming out was, like, when you were at, like, you were queer and you went to, like, you know, a ball, like, a show or something, and you would come out, would be your first time there.
Right.
Oh,
okay.
That makes sense. Okay, yep.
Yeah. So basically what this is Sonia's like, I can't wait to go to my first I'm on the market and I'm ready to get married ball.
I can't wait to perform at the ball.
Doesn't she already have a fiancé?
Yeah, that's what's also confusing, because her little song at this point is all about how all the boys are gonna be after her and she can't wait to go meet one. And I'm just like, but you have a fiancé.
Uh-huh.
You're married. You're about to get married to him. He's taking you there.
I guess there's some sort of,
So I don't know if she's like, all the boys are gonna come after me, but I'm really getting married already to this Antoine looking motherfucker.
Uh-huh. Well, I guess... Sorry, I'm trying to string out some joke about cuckoldry here, and it's not coming together,
Oh,
so
no.
I'll just say that.
You know who's not coming together?
Mm-hmm.
Sonia and this Antoine looking motherfucker.
Oh, absolutely.
You know who's not coming at all?
Mm-hmm.
This Antoine looking motherfucker. See, we got there in the cuckolding.
Yeah,
God.
yeah. Bartleby's got an idea. They'll do a masquerade. Robotnik is like, oh. Robotnik knows this isn't gonna work. He's not gonna be fooled. He can obviously tell when Sonia is wearing a mask. But that's not important right now because Sonia's gotta do a song. It's called Society Girl. I wrote down that it's the European dance pop at home.
It's like kind of material. It's like it's trying to be Material Girl, but not. Also.
Yeah, it's trying to be like off-brand Aqua. Or...
Yeah. I think it's just because of the lyrics that I thought of. Material Girl.
It's. I thought of like Material Girl and Barbie Girl, and it sounds like an off-brand version of that.
Yeah, it's not great. It's fine.
It's not very good.
It's not their best.
No.
I don't know what their best is because the music is always like, all right, it's happening.
Yeah, I can't remember any of their songs off the top of my head.
No.
Yes,
but I'm sure this one is not their best.
I mean, the best song is the Sonic Underground theme song.
True.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I do dread watching Sonic Underground because I know it'll make me confused the whole time. But that opening goes.
Yeah.
It even goes even in 1.75 speed because I have definitely watched this a few in the past at higher speed so I can cram it in at like a fucking break at work so I don't have to spend my precious time at home watching this dog shit.
Yeah, you have a busy schedule and a job. You have better things to do with your time.
Then watch the Sonic Underground.
Other stuff, I don't mind, reading the comics and stuff. That's fine.
Yeah, the comics are fine. You can breeze through those.
I just find myself not knowing what's happening in these episodes. I try to understand. I try to be like, oh, I get the plot. And then by 5 minutes in, I'm like, oh, I guess I didn't.
Yeah, it doesn't... That's one thing. Since it doesn't make sense at, normal speed, it doesn't make any less or more sense at, faster speed. So, I guess if you want to watch along with us, but don't want to, spend a lot of time watching it, just watch it at least 1.5, maybe 1.75 speed. So you can just, listen to the fucked up music, way fast.
Yeah, you can listen to the Nightcore remixes.
Nightcore Sonic Underground.
It doesn't get higher pitched, though.
That's true. It won't.
Not yet.
Not true Nightcore.
Yeah, it's not true Nightcore.
Sonic kills some virtual people.
Yeah, they do a flight sim. Yeah. Sonic, Manic, and Sonia all do a flight sim.
And only the girl can do it.
Yeah,
she's a badass, I guess.
Yeah.
Girl boss.
Girl boss.
Only Sonia knows how to do this.
Because the
Sonic Underground is truly revolutionary because it does say that women can drive.
True. I was gonna say, like, obviously, like, the boys can't do it because they're too, like, stupid.
We didn't know this, but, Sonia actually has, like, 6 brothers. Anyways.
That's true.
Well, yeah, I don't understand. Okay.
One of them is Tails.
Yeah. Sorry, that joke didn't quite get across, but I am saying she has another brother who actually knows how to fly a plane or whatever. I guess that's Tails.
It's Tails.
It's Tails now. Damn, bring Tails to the fucking Sonic Underground for real, though. Like, I was joking earlier,
Isn't Knuckles in this show somewhere?
Knuckles is in the show. We'll get to
What's
him
he
eventually.
doing?
I don't remember. I think
That is
it's actually,
so enticing.
I think it's...
I didn't realize.
If I remember it right, it's not at... It's a little bit closer to the games where he's like a guardian of something or other.
Fair.
Oh, that's so intriguing. I can't wait to see what their take on Knuckles is.
I hope he's wearing a hat.
Oh, I do hope he has his cool cowboy hat.
He probably won't, but I'm hoping he does, because that seems like the kind of show this would be, like, he'd be wearing the hat in, you know?
I know
Word salad, I'm sorry.
It's alright. I know the cool hat gets to show up in Archie comics sometimes.
Good.
I think a couple characters wear the hat.
Good.
Good.
So, they go to the ball, even though it's at the same time as when they have to do the flight, but I guess it's okay because they can do it at the same time?
Yeah, I guess.
This is
the
the
part
point
where
where
I'm like, what is happening? Why are they even doing this? I know they're trying to be, like, good and nice to, like, Sonia and, like, help her big day.
Well, if they don't let her go, she'll be too heterosexual horny for her marriage to a full-grown man that she won't be able to focus on flying. So they have to go. But this is the part where they make it sound like they have a plan.
But they don't tell us.
But from there, I have no idea what happens.
Yeah, from here a bunch of stuff happens.
I think I can work it out as we talk about it, so...
They bring her to the ball, like, she goes to the ball. It's a masquerade. That's fine. So, she goes as Bartleby's cousin?
Yeah, Sarah.
Yeah.
Not Sonia. Sarah.
And I'm like, you're dating your cousin? Gross.
Yeah.
I mean, sounds like something he would do. He is nobility.
True.
Yeah. Then, after we come up with this cover story, she announces, "No, I'm Sonia, and I'm here for my big party. Come look at me."
Also, Sonic and Manic are, like, watching her do all this through a painting.
Yeah, through, like, a Scooby-Doo painting.
Yeah, they're watching through that. Robotnik's like, "Sonia, she's here?" Sees her.
Arrest her! And I'm like, but
I guess
you
he
knew.
is confused. I don't know. I'm confused.
But that's like, because he sounds like he knows, but then when he says, Sonia, you're here, like, he sounds confused, and I'm like, but you knew. So wait, what was your plan?
And, as it turns out, his current plan, which seems to be to capture her, is interrupted when, Queen Alina shows up from a balcony in the shadows, and gives her, shoots, I think she, shoots the robots and gives Sonia a little box.
And this is also the part where I'm like, Sonia, what was your plan?
Were you, I don't think you were expecting your mom to show up. You still haven't.
No. So were you just gonna get shot by Dr. Robotnik's guards?
Yep.
Was that the plan?
I guess part of the plan now is, I don't think this is part of the plan. I think Manic's a free agent here. Manic
That's
shows
true.
up.
Manic does what he wants.
Yeah, Manic shows up in disguise as Sonia, and just like starts stealing some party favors. He stuffs them down his shirt.
I love Manic. I love that he loves to steal.
He's right. He should.
He should. All these people suck. They're working for Robotnik.
And then now it's time to pilot the ship. Sonia gets in the ship and starts piloting it and does something. I'm not sure what.
Sonic's also in a dress.
Yeah, Sonic is also in a dress now.
So was the plan that she announces she's Sonia and then they all run in a dress?
And they like go after Sonic and Manic who are in dresses, and they're like, oh, after her, and it's...
After Sonia, the one who's blue.
But...
We all know this.
But it's also like... It's also like Sonic and Manic were like, wow, you're so brave for saying that it's you for real and not Bartleby's cousin.
So what was the original plan if not that they had to, if they wanted them to chase them?
Yeah, I guess the plan was to distract everyone so she could like take control of the ship and do all that.
Was what the original plan was they were just going to swap out at random intervals?
Yeah, maybe.
Was it like she was gonna be at the ball and then they were just gonna swap out so she could go pilot and then swap back in, but she had to be like, no, I'm Sonia, it's
They never
me.
explain it. Like, I don't necessarily need, like, the show to explain everything, but I feel like if they were gonna do that, then they should have been like, okay, yeah, we can do both, and this is how we're gonna do it. And then, like, you subvert expectations by being like, oh, that didn't work out because she ended up announcing it was her.
Yeah, motherfuckers have never watched, like, a heist movie.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, like, very a weird choice. But, like, yeah, and Sonic in a dress ends up, like, spinning and attacking Dingo or whatever, and who cares? Sorry.
Yeah, he says you want to go for a spin, Dingo, and Dingo remembers when Sonia did a cool spin attack on him, and he's like, spin? No!
Yeah.
I do want to say that Sleet and Dingo do show up to this ball as each other's date, and I think that's nice.
That is nice.
I'm so proud of them.
Love wins.
Yeah. They're very brave.
Too bad Dingo fucking forgets about it in the next episode!
You know...
And he's nasty to Sonia.
You know, I can only expect so much.
Yeah.
Eventually, they get away. They did whatever it is they were supposed to do with the ship. And they're all now in the dresses, so Sonic makes a joke about them all wearing the same dress to the same occasion.
Damn, one of us has got to change. That's like the end.
Yeah. And they open up the little thing Alina gave them, and it's got a locket in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and Alina's like, this is what I wore to my first debutante ball when I was a 15-year-old getting married off to a full-grown man.
Yeah, getting married off to, like, I don't fucking know,
whoever their dad is.
Yeah.
Yeah, who the fuck is their dad?
It's Robotnik! Ah!
That would be really funny.
Yes.
If I've been asking to see Robotnik's son the whole time and it turns out it's Sonic.
Oh my god. It's like,
I'm gonna write to whoever writes the IDW comics right now and be like, I have a great idea for y'all.
Yeah, message, just go into Evan Stanley's DMs.
Just, hey.
So...
I mean, he essentially is his son, and, like, UK
the Sonic-
stuff, you know.
Yeah, the Sonic Bible.
And the
Yeah,
Sonic
I
Bible
guess.
stuff. Yeah, that was what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sonic became twisted after his marriage to Queen Alina. Not Sonic.
Sonic. But
Don't cancel me online for saying that.
I would never.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, well, I'm glad she was there as a Deus Ex Machina, and also knew that...
Why didn't she kill Robotnik while she had the chance?
Why didn't she shoot Robotnik with a fucking gun?
Yeah.
She froze those fucking, like, robots, just freeze him and then shoot him in the head.
It's
There. Don't have to worry about the prophecy anymore.
It's all part of her master plan that we will never see the fruition
What,
of.
to not talk to her kids?
Yeah.
Yes, I think that's the master plan.
To avoid child support payments?
Yes.
Don't have to get you shit for your birthday if I just say, sorry, I was avoiding a prophecy.
Alright, so, episode 13.
Yeah, the other episode.
Yeah. I liked this one a little more. There were some...
I like this one because it subverted my expectations.
Yeah, like, so
Yeah,
we've seen Sonic in races before. Like, even being
We've never seen Sonic just halfway decide, just like, I don't actually need to do that.
Yeah. Sonic...
like he competed in a race and like, Boo and Sonic Boom and the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Like they like putting him in races in the fucking shows because that's his thing.
Yeah, it's a good.
It's kind of his
plot.
thing.
Yeah.
We'll one day get to see him do it in Sonic X. Like it's his thing.
Yeah.
We never see Sonic halfway decide to be like, wait, no, I'm secure. I don't need to do that.
Sonic. In this one, he realizes, wait a minute, this is stupid. And frankly, I think more episodes of Sonic Underground would be better if halfway through, something like that happened.
It wasn't even
if characters were just like, wait, why would I do that?
It wasn't even fully like, oh, I was stupid. It's like, oh, I can't control myself from being big hero.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go home and play my guitar.
Yeah!
Very cool.
Queen Alina gives a little intro saying that too much pride can be a terrible trap. The opening action sequence for this episode is there's this big bus robot that is full of prisoners that are gonna get sent off to be roboticized or something. So Sonic Underground has to just like deal with this. Manic like flies around in a hoverboard and like hijacks the bus robot while like flying around. But backup comes in and some lasers or some like robots shoot lasers at them and disconnect Manic. So this isn't good for them because now
who's driving the ship?
Nobody's driving it, so now Sonic has to like get behind and push the truck.
Who's driving the plane?
They're like pushing it around, and then suddenly a baby carriage appears in the middle of the road, and Sonic has to like stop and make sure the baby's okay. But it's not a baby, it's Sleet and Dingo, with Sleet disguised as a baby, and Dingo disguised as a baby carriage.
Yeah!
This is an all-timer.
Uh-huh. They know one thing that works, and it's plans that involve babies.
A good hero would never ignore a baby in a baby carriage.
Uh-huh. But regardless, they managed to overcome this. They save the prisoners, who turn out to be, alien dudes in tracksuits. And they run off to, like, continue their bit of track and field or whatever.
Yeah, they're the Body Improvement Club.
Yeah, they're the Body Improvement Club. So, we then cut to Robotnik. That plan got foiled, but, it doesn't matter because he's already finished his plan, which is to build a speed bot, to race against Sonic. But it doesn't have to be faster than Sonic, it just has to, get his attention. And then he, like, shows a little video of what he's gonna show to the public of him saying, Sonic, race this thing. Prove you're faster than it. Okay, bye.
Sonic, meet me out back for an ass kicking.
Yeah. This gets shown off screen because the next scene is Sonic talking about that plan. We do see Sonia playing the Sonic Underground theme on keyboard. Sonic is like, well, of course it's a trap, but I need to prove I'm better than them. Anyways, and Sonia's just like, really mad at Sonic for doing
Yeah, she's
this.
like, don't fucking do it. It's dumb.
It's stupid as hell.
She's like, it's so stupid, and he's like, of course it's dumb, but I got it, he dared me.
I gotta.
He double dog dared me.
Mm-hmm. So, he sneaks out while they're sleeping. I did write down that Sonia looking like Tom Cruise, cause she's just got like, she's supposed to have like a face, like a fucking, moisture face mask, but they didn't color in her face.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, I thought she got roboticized, I'm gonna be very honest.
I didn't, but I didn't know what was on her face. I was like, I don't understand what I'm looking at.
I was like, why is Sonia an android in this scene?
Sonic's like, well, I better do my classic thing of, getting together a disguise. So, he, like, runs into a hair salon. And Bartleby's here, by the way. He's here getting his hair done.
Yeah, and he says, I gotta look good, cause I'm going to the race today.
So he just runs past a bunch of people and ruins all their hair days. And just, like, collects some scraps of fabric and hair and uses this to make a surprisingly decent disguise. So he dresses up like a woman. He goes over to a SWAT bot to check if he can identify him, and he can't. It works.
Yeah, he's like, hey, am I part of the resistance? And the SWAT bot's like, I have no idea who you are.
Yeah, so we can just sort of assume this is what he does every time he shows up in a fun disguise.
Yeah, I like to think he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I look like a terrorist to you? No. Great.
This disguise is perfect. But he realizes, he sees like a kid get kidnapped, and he has to break his disguise in order to save the kid.
Robotnik, robot said, the kid's like, but I'm just playing, and the robot says innocence is illegal, and I thought that was funny.
Yeah, that was a good line.
Innocence
it was
is
a
illegal.
it's a very, UK Sonic bit where the robots are just like comically evil in that sort of way.
No fun allowed sign hammered in.
Yeah, one of them's just hammering in a no fun allowed sign. I wonder if I can ever find actually, I think I can probably find whatever storybook it was that has the picture of the robot, posting the no fun allowed sign.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah, maybe next time we do a miscellaneous, I'll just dig up that and we'll read that on the side.
We'll talk about how there's no fun allowed on this podcast.
Yeah.
Damn.
If any of our listeners ever have fun listening to this, knock it off.
Sonia, he does realize, wait a minute, this is stupid. I'm obviously going to fall into a trap and it's all going to go wrong. I'm just going to go home now. But, unfortunately for him, everyone else assumed he would be an idiot and go. So everyone else is just there with no Sonic. Also, there's a bit where, Robotnik gets a crowd for the race by just having dump trucks, grab random people and dump them into the, arena.
That is also one of the reasons this is probably my favorite episode so far.
Yeah,
that is like petty, stupid Eggman shit.
Yeah, that's like the perfect, that's such a good bit.
That's like builds amusement parks to force people to go to.
Uh-huh.
I like this because a lot of times, this Eggman isn't as serious as some, but it is, he is more serious than some of the game ones and stuff are. Yeah. Or Sonic X's Eggman, or Boom's Eggman, they're all a little silly, the more serious ones tend to be Sad AM and stuff, but Sonic Underground Eggman can be a little uptight, so it's fun to see his petty side, his shitty little guy side,
It's fun to see him being well, now that I own this planet, I think I'll just go around collecting people to participate in my events.
Yeah.
Not forcing, not saying you all have to attend, no, just literally collecting them off the street.
Yeah. Just the fact that he just collected them in a dump truck is probably the funniest possible way you could do this.
Yeah, it's not he's having the robots escort them with pointed guns to the place. He's literally just no, they got collected with the trash and they're being dumped out here.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So,
and I think that's beautiful.
It's very good. Even though a lot of people are just getting dumped in, Bartleby, did get tickets. He did get a +1 who presumably is an adult.
Yeah, she looks older and she's not Sonia, And Sonia does see this.
And she hates it. She hates when her adult husband is going to,
bring another girl.
Yes,
show interest in someone who is an adult. So,
how dare you?
I fucking hate it.
I'm so
angry.
I'm still are they still fiance? Are they still considering this?
I have no idea what's going on with the canon of their relationship.
Uh-huh.
I guess it doesn't matter, cause Sonia's on the run and shit anyway, but
oh, is he Sonia, you're never home, you never text me, I can't do this anymore. And she's I thought you said you would wait. And he's no, sorry.
Sonia, I'm too busy being kind of a bad guy.
I'm too busy being rich and not caring that Eggman is leading an oppressive regime on our entire people.
Yeah. Sonia,
you never text back.
I love you, Sonia, but I love licking boots more. So
true.
Anyways, Manic steals his tickets, and he has to go sit in the bleachers, while, Sonia and Manic get, Bartleby's, box seating.
Yeah.
Directly beneath Robotnik.
Very convenient.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're this. So meanwhile, Sleet and Dingo need to come up with a disguise for Dingo. So he's just turning them into things. He's Maybe a horse? No. Though you only look like the back half. Cheetah. No.
No,
I'm
Sonic would be expecting a cheetah.
Yeah.
He would spot a cheetah.
I'm going to turn you into a woman with a giant, unicycle.
Yeah,
a giant motorized unicycle.
Yeah, Sonic would never expect you to be a woman with a giant unicycle and a big hoop skirt.
Uh-huh.
The thing we all think of when we think of Speed, a woman with a giant hoop skirt and an electric unicycle. I was like, oh, they don't have to run? I mean, I guess the robot is participating too, but I'm like...
Yeah.
Everyone else who isn't a robot is running, I think?
Yeah, I think so.
Except for fucking Dingo.
Yeah.
Dingo, parentheses, women.
Yeah.
I mean, the one car is speed bot is
yeah,
driving,
that's what I was saying. Everyone who's not a robot.
We do know that Dingo is willing to be a little more gender fluid.
True.
Chucky voice, gender fluid, because we do remember Urchino.
I do remember Urchino. I loved that guy.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that whole thing.
Yeah.
Bring Chino back.
Bring Urchino back.
Yeah.
The two people I want back. Eggman's son and Urchino.
Mm-hmm.
Give me... yes. They could be friends.
So...
Urchino and Eggman's son could be friends.
Yeah, they could be dating.
Or dating, yeah.
Yeah. Just weave an elaborate Eggman family AU.
Yep. And Dr. Starline is their stepdad who they hate.
Yeah. We just get an elaborate web of suitors and children and miscellaneous relatives. Half of
all
whom
united
are
under the
robots.
banner because they hate their new stepdad, Dr. Starline. Yep.
Mm-hmm. They all hate Dr. Starline, and they all want to be Eggman's favorite.
They're
including
like,
Dr. Starline.
Eggman, why did you marry this fucking platypus?
Mm-hmm.
And Eggman just walks away.
Dr. Starline would fucking come in there and be like, listen, I don't want to make it seem like I'm replacing your real father.
But I am.
Yes, the Eggman
And they would all be like,
family.
shut the fuck up.
Well, Eggman's son, he would just be like, I only had one father, he built me.
Uh-huh.
You dumbass.
I know, that would be the best part.
Uh-huh. So,
because this would be Starline when he is actively trying to replace Eggman.
mm-hmm. The race is about to begin. Robotnik pulls out a 20 and says he's gonna bet 20 that, Sonic is the ugly one in the dress, and Dingo just takes the bill and says that's Dingo. And Robotnik just,
Fleet
takes it back.
it.
He just grabs it back. We didn't shake on it, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says, wow, it's a great thing we never shook on it.
Uh-huh. The race begins. One of the SWAT bots that was in the race just shoots off into the sky.
Yeah, I don't really know what the bit there was.
Yeah. I kinda get the structure of the bit, but it didn't execute well. Sonic is at home. Sonia and Manic aren't here, he doesn't know why. He's playing the guitar and watching the event. And then he sees Sonia and Manic in the box seats, just directly on screen. And he realizes things have gone horribly wrong. So he has to go off and get to them. And, wouldn't you know it, this is the perfect opportunity for a song.
They walk into Budnick's trap!
Is this a song?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is this a song?
It's music, I think.
Is it though?
It's something.
They play a Bayou Billy type beat and talk about how Sonic is very fast.
Wow, for real? I had no idea.
Damn, for real?
This is the gotta go fast at home.
Big if true.
There's also like a bit where Bartleby is complaining about the bleachers, but his face really doesn't match up with what he's saying, so.
Yeah, he looks like happy to be there, and then he's just like, I'm not supposed to be here.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets comedy fallen on by a robot.
Yeah.
And then Eggman comedy falls on him.
Yeah, Dingo wins the race, so they start shooting at him, because that was the plan. And then Sonia saves Dingo, because that was the plan.
Because she's like, well, that's gotta be Sonic. There's only one person I know with that big of a chin.
Yeah. But it's not Sonic. She accidentally saved Dingo, and he's gonna be weird.
Yeah, he's gonna be real nasty about it.
Manic starts using his, magical drums to create an earthquake and get everyone to either leave or collapse under the stadium.
Manic does what he does best and is a public nuisance, and I think that's glorious.
Yeah, I'm happy for him. So eventually, Sonic shows up to set things right. And beats Dingo. Well, Sonia and him beat Dingo, and they reunite with Manic, and they escape, and they race home, and that's the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, this one was a little bit better. It is better than any other Sonic Underground episode that we have watched so far, 13 episodes in.
Yeah.
Yes, I had good things to say about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were jokes that worked.
Even with Dingo being like, I thought you liked me, I thought you wanted to help me, or whatever.
Yeah.
Even with all that, in general, it was fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
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 A solid 5 out of 10.
Yeah, a solid 5 out of 10. So, that wraps that up. Let me real quick. Oh, we're an hour into recording, so I might as well,
yeah, we are.
Let's get into the asks. First, we've got a couple questions. I did, set up the post an hour before recording, so, not too many came in. I will check multiple sources, because I did post it in 3 places. Our Twitter, @ShuffleSonic, our co-host, cohost.com/thesonicshuffle, and our Tumblr at thesonicshuffle.tumblr.com. Let's see. We've got a question on, we've got, 4 Discord questions, and I don't think anywhere else. First question comes from James the Cat Girl, who asks, what would Sonic siblings coming out look like? So I think we were talking about, coming out parties.
That makes more sense now, also, with the debutante. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Manic would have a huge rock concert, where every time he plays the drums, it would be like a gender reveal party, and first it would be like, oh, blue, then pink, but then it would just turn to green, and everyone would be like, what's that? And he's like, that's my gender.
Yeah. Yeah,
Also, he would make sure, even if he was giving out, little party bags or something. He would make sure to steal one thing from everyone's little bag.
Yeah. He would probably do something. He would just like pick everyone's pocket while he's doing it.
Yeah.
His coming out party would be to rob, like, the nearest house.
Uh-huh.
And, like,
Yeah,
leave
which
a
I
note that's
support.
just, like, robbed by a non-binary.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I support him.
Yeah. So, Sonia, well, I think...
we've seen Sonia's coming out party. It's being horribly heterosexual.
Yeah, she came out as a straight person.
Damn. That's rough.
It's so rough. We're
Pray for her.
Yeah, we're sending her our thoughts and prayers. She's very brave.
She would, like, regardless of what she was coming out as, I think she would want a big party like that, like...
She would want a big party. And...
Where everyone wears nice clothes and stuff. Like, it
Yeah.
does, like, that's spot on.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a ball. They do call it she does still call it a debutante.
Yes.
But, she then has to explain what a debutante means in that context. So, let's see. Jasmine said Munson's in 2 questions.
We didn't say Sonic's coming out.
I feel like Sonic wouldn't have a coming out.
Yeah.
I feel like he would be like, I know I'm me.
Yeah, Sonic would just like show up unannounced with like, a fun new romantic partner.
Yeah, Sonic would like,
mention
it casually so everyone would plan a coming out party for him and he would like, be like, why are you guys doing this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just shows up with Shadow one day.
God, please put Shadow in Underground. I know he wasn't...
No, don't put Shadow in Underground, please.
I know he wouldn't be made by this point, but I'm still like, please. Like, put him...
Yeah, just bring him back for the revival.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we get to see Shadow in the Sonic Prime, Sonic Underground world.
James the Cat Girl asks, I read that question already. Jasmine Sidmon sends in 2 questions. First one, any big celebrations you'd want to hit up with them tabletop game? So, I will say, one of my, like, dream one-shots is, like, a Halloween, themed, one-shot of a game where the players have to... Actually, I think I did do this once. But I would like to do it again. A Halloween-themed one-shot where, the players go to, like, some sort of, like, Halloween zone, and, they get to, like, go, the dungeon or whatever, they get to explore a haunted house, but it is, like, not like it's not like an actual haunted house, it's just, like, a, like, fun prop one that, is just, like, an attraction, and, like, there's, like, a bit where they have to, put their hands in a bowl while blindfolded, and have to, like, roll to see if they can tell whether or not it's eyeballs or just peeled grapes.
Yeah, that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Any big celebrations? I don't know. I mean, I like to have a party occasionally, like when we're in a game, like the one that I do with Dan and a couple other people. We had a coronation ceremony that kept repeating over and over again because it was like stuck in a time loop. But and that was fun. I don't know. I like doing stuff like that, you know.
I've also one that I've never run, but is like a dream thing. Is like another like dream holiday themed one shot would be like a Home Alone scenario, but like you're trying to you're like trying to break into a home that's that a child has rigged up with traps. That's another one I'd want to do. Second question from Jasmine. Do you have a favorite kind of trick or trap, be it saw or tabletop or anything? I've heard about some interesting saw traps, but, as far as tricks or traps go...
I haven't seen that. I like ones that, I don't know, I feel like there's ones that make you think, but I'm, like, not sure what I'm thinking of, because, like, I've played games with good traps in them before, but, like, it was, the one I was, like, trying to think about was, like, such a long time ago that I played, that I'm just, like, I think there was, like, crystals involved, which, like, yeah, okay, that probably has something to do with lights reflecting, but I think there was, like, a twist to it, like, even if, like, a trap or whatever, like, seems, like, pat, I always like ones that have, like, a little, like, extra thing. There's probably some good video game traps, too. I'm just blanking on fully.
Yeah, this is one of those questions that once asked, my brain clears out any trap I've ever seen in any piece of media ever.
Yep. Yes. 100%. Oh! One I do like, this is like a video game one. I just remembered it because I don't know why, but like, in Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, at the end of the 6th chapter, after the train ride, you think the bad guys have stolen one of the crystal stars, but the real one is hidden in a painting that you have to get into, because there's like this whole mechanic about like being able to be in the background since you're made out of paper, and you have to like do a bunch of stuff to like get up there, and I always thought that was fun when I was a kid.
Oh, here's a trap that I remember. The laser grid hallway from the first Resident Evil movie.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That one rules.
I now remember it. I was thinking of one example of a trap in a video game, and then I remembered another one that's a fucking classic. The fake exit in, Doom 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like, it looks exactly like it looks a lot like the regular exit in that level, except instead of, finishing the level, it lowers you into a room full of enemies, or something like that. It either lowers you into a room, or, just reveals, like, the walls open up and all these enemies show up. I think that's a good trick.
My favorite trick, actually, of all time is the one time Pokemon put one item in a trash can, and then for every other game since has never done it again. So that every time you play a Pokemon game, you scour through every trash can, and now they just have people actively be like, why the fuck are you digging through my trash?
I have found it in like 2 of those games. I think there is more than one that does it, but it is like much rarer.
Yeah, it's extremely rare, and I think they do it on purpose.
Yeah.
You gotta give one every so often so people still have a reason to dig through the trash like a little goblin. Not a conventional trick, mind you, but
I also want to give kudos to another trick I was thinking of, which is in Fallout New Vegas. There's like these, there are these caves that were like used, like in lore, were like used by this weird survivalist guy, to like keep himself safe, from like monsters and stuff. And they're all like rigged up with like really elaborate traps, like a bunch of wires that you cannot see unless you like look very closely. I remember one of them is like, it's like there's a landmine, but there's like stuff on top of it, so you can't see it until it blows up, or have to pick up the item really quick and then pick up the landmine. There was there were some clever ones there. Our last question comes from Emmy the Mouse, who asks, which character, Sonic or otherwise, would you invite to the ball as your +1? How would you ask them to attend with you?
Well, inviting Starline. And then I'm telling him that it will make Eggman so jealous to see him show up with someone else.
That would work perfectly.
It would go off without a hitch.
I am thinking of something, but it is a character who is a deep cut that I think I've only mentioned like one time on this podcast.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'll go with Clove the Pronghorn from the reboot era of Archie Comics, and I would probably just I would write her like a nice note. Oh, I know. I would get a
yeah, I remember this cool lady.
Yeah. I think I would either write a very nice note and maybe get accepted, or I would make a big I would make a picture of Goku that says, will you Goku prom with me? And get immediately rejected.
But what if it worked, though?
What if it worked?
Yeah, but what if it worked?
I'd probably invite Big the Cat, because I know he'd say yes.
Oh, that would be very nice.
Yeah.
And
he can bring Froggy as like a little coronation.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, he can definitely bring Froggy, like +2, I guess.
Yeah. Froggy's like a little flower on his like lapel on his jacket. It looks super cute.
I did look up the original image. It is in a trash can, a sign with a picture of Goku on it that says, I'm just saying, you should Goku prom with me, ... I
have definitely seen this sign.
Such a good image.
Anyone who said no to that, come on.
They weren't worth your time anyway, you know? Like,
yeah. If I were in high school and some boy gave me that, I would Goku prom with him.
Yeah, it would be in a heartbeat. I don't even want to go to prom, but let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, so, that, wraps up our questions, so let us roll for next week.
Oh, Gizmo's making biscuits.
Actually, all that happened to me today was, our one cat Boo decided that she wanted my attention so bad she jumped over my chair and onto my back.
Oh, no!
Right. My aunt had a
You'll
cat.
hear it sometime in the recording when you're editing. You'll just hear me go, ow!
Oh, no.
My aunt had a pair of cats named Pumpkin and Boo.
Oh.
Aww.
That is an 8.
That would be good for an orange and a white cat.
Let's see, let me see,
Yeah, she's a little black cat, so we named her Booberry.
Good.
Okay, this week, or next week we're gonna talk about Sonic X.
Nice.
I'll have to look up what those episodes are, I don't remember. For all I know, it might include the episode where Sonic gets in a race with Sam Speed. I don't know off the top of my head.
Invite Emmy the Mouse on.
Oh, we literally saw the second episode of Sonic X that had a race in it, kind of, with Sam Speed.
Yeah, the first episode is his first race with Sam Speed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've looked it up. One of them is them going to the savannah and Sonic. I remember watching this episode as a kid. Like Sonic races with like a cheetah, and the other one is Ghost of the Old Castle King Boom Boo, aka Sonic Scream Test, which is the one with like it's the one where like a bunch of characters get possessed by ghosts and get like scary ghost faces.
Oh, that rules!
Fuck.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's the ghost from Sonic Adventure 2. That's good.
We need more dumb
We need more scary
tropes where like people get possessed and shit.
and then gets, like, scary possessed faces.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright.
Got the evil.
That's it for now. Let's do the plugs. I'm Dan. You can find me at a lot of places. You can find all those places at biggerchallenge.card.co. That includes my, other podcasts, which are Pot of Greed, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Podcast. We just recorded the, penultimate set of episodes for, season 4 of GX. Our next recording will be on the series finale. You can listen to Video Games, the Movie, the Podcast, video game movie review podcast I do with my friend Max. Our most recent episode we recorded, which should go up soon, was on the Professor Layton movie. And our next one is going to be on the Warcraft live action film. You can listen to Wow, Cool Robot, a Gundam podcast. I do it with my friend Max and also Yuri of Six Feet Under. We are going through Gundam Build Fighters together. We're a little over halfway through the series. It's real fun. I think Build Fighters might be a spiritual successor to G Gundam. I highly recommend it. You can also find my Twitter and my Tumblr, which are both Bigger Challenge. You can find my co-host, cohost.org/bigchallenges. My art Tumblr, Biggest Art. The co-hosts for that's, let's see, at Xbox_holiday, where Usher celebrates holidays with Xbox, and I did look up what the next one was. I will say, for now, I have to look more into it, but, the next, holiday coming up, Happy Hanukkah, Xbox. Yeah, that'll be on, December 18th, I think. So that'll be fun. Yeah, that's it for me. Morg, where can we find you?
You can find me at, you can find me on co-host at Gengar. You can find me at Twitter and Tumblr at Haunting the Morg. You can also find my other podcasts, Forward Ray Zero, a Ray Zero Watch podcast, and Digimon Ghost Gaze, a Digimon Ghost Game Watch podcast. Devon.
You can find me on Twitter at Groovin' Ghastly, and you can find me on a podcast called We Rate Queerbait, where myself and my co-hosts, just randomly decide things that we call gay, and we, rank to see how gay they really are.
Cool.
We recently released a episode, on the anime retelling of The Count of Monte Cristo, which, broke our rating, because of how insane and, weird that show is.
Great.
We gave out an imaginary number.
Interesting.
Interesting. Alright, and you can find us on Twitter at Shuffle Sonic, on co-host at, The Sonic Shuffle, Tumblr, The Sonic Shuffle, or you can find us on Noisepace.xyz. Noisepace.xyz is a podcast network with lots of great shows on it, and there was a podcast that recently started that I actually forgot to shout out when it came out, so I will shout it out now. Gay Friends Chainsaw Dog Sanctuary.
Oh yeah.
Three gay friends who love Pochita talk about his weekly exploits with his best friend Denji. Updates every other Wednesday/Thursday. This is hosted by Ash, Sarah Sunhat Jania, and Willow. Let's see, the most recent episode is episode 4, Ghost Devil Please Call Me. This went up today, this recording, December 1st. I'm happy for them. I'm happy they get to, talk about, Chainsaw Man. And you can also listen to shows that aren't on the, Noisepace network per se, but are made by friends of ours or other hosts or what have you, like, let me real quick make sure. Yes, like, The Age of Pods, the world's #1 Sufjan Stevens podcast. They go through Sufjan's discography and discuss topics such as themes, religion, emotions, and Cats 2019 movie. It is hosted by Jan, Janet, and Janosch. Let's see, the most recent episode, Season 1, Episode 26, 8 from the Age of Ads, title track.
Age of Odds.
Or Age of Odds, sorry.
It rhymes with pods.
I see. Yeah. That's good. So, let's see, actually, when did this episode... Oh, this episode is from 2 years ago. Okay. I wonder if that's like... Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess they discussed each episode track by track, and, like, each one's, like... They range in length, but they're usually, like, 20 to 30 minutes long. Or 20 to 40 minutes, I mean. So, that's interesting. And with that, that is everything to shout out. So, until next time, Sonic the Hedgehog is real, he is strong, and he is my friend.
He is the only Blue Lab that matters.
The only one.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
I long for my children, but I have to wait. To act too soon could seal their fate.
They made a vow,